Okay? And for a lot of people, when they think of childless people, if you let somebody draw a childlessness, they would draw a sad woman, maybe a supportive husband. Okay? For a lot of people, it's a bigger leap of imagination to think of, you being a gay parent than not having a female parent.
Interesting. I never thought of that. So do you think that having two mums is more accepted than having two dads? And
don't you?
Look around. Questions to you. Questions to you.
Look around, because a lot of rules, a lot of laws, a lot of financial, arrangements are written around the assumption that there's going to be a female and a male parent, but many times that at least there's going to be a female parent. And I'll explain what I'm talking about. I'm talking about also the difference between medical infertility and what we call also status-related or social infertility. And that's what we've concentrated on since 2020, redefining infertility. Obviously, it is important because if infertility is defined in a way that covers us, we would have access to insurance and other vehicles to offset some of the costs of our parenting journey. So really, you talked about legislation, etc. We have been partnering with other organizations, including a wonderful organization called Resolve, the National Infertility Association in the United States. And we've been together helping them and others try to create more insurance coverage for IVF, including New York in 2018, I think. And then we said, but how come we're not eligible for that? And they said, but we always put a non-discrimination clause.
And yet you're discriminating.
and I said, non-discrimination only means that had I had a malfunctioning uterus, I would have also been, availed to these benefits. But it's not enough. You need to say, I'm infertile. And you also need to say, the benefits could go to a third party because I don't get the treatment. It's the surrogate who gets the treatment. It's the egg donor that gets the treatment. Those are two legal obstacles that prevented people from benefiting from insurance in the United States until that point where we got together with the Resolve and NCLR, the National Center for Lesbian Rights, and together created a new model for infertility that Resolve has been very dedicatedly helping spread since then. And the American Society for Reproductive Medicine, ASRM, has adopted finding 2023.
Because they came out with a new definition of what fertility is, right? That was all tied into this.
That was not tied in. That was exactly the language we developed. So now infertility is not just a disease or a condition, according to these definitions, but also a status. And it is not just the inability to procreate after 12 months of trying, because God knows we're trying. Simply the inability to procreate without without medical assistance. And that opened the door to already 5 states, United States, that changed their IVF mandate such that it includes us, including California recently, New Jersey, hopefully soon New York. It also provided some backwind to another area of advocacy effort we're doing, which is benefits at the workplace. A lot of companies are providing discretionary benefits that no law mandates them to offer, including egg freezing, but certainly more and more also infertility, IVF, and even surrogacy benefits, and we were not included. Once this mind frame changes, including also awareness of the new legislation, then it's much easier for us to advocate that we should be included in those benefits they're already giving and that new benefits are going to be offered.